surprise them at the end with just the way that it's presented. Like, to me, that is, I think maybe I've even said this to you before, but I that's some definition of comedy that I've always kind of felt to be true, which is that you set an expectation for the listener or the audience, and then at the last minute it's something else. And then that is kind of the essence of comedy, where they're like, oh, I wasn't expecting that, and now it's something slightly different. And that's just kind of one of the core qualities of any comedy.
It is absolutely a core quality. That surprise is essential. And like, one of the reasons that I struggle to be a good audience member is that a lot of times I can anticipate the punchline, or I know where it's going, and I've already, so like they launched the joke and then I'm like, oh no, like I've already heard, or like I can already kind of like see it, it's just not surprising enough. So, but um the best like comedy for me is like where they say something they're not supposed to say, and then everyone's like surprised that they even went there, you know.
Okay, yeah. They're crossing a
um
cultural or a societal divide with what they're saying, and that's unexpected.
right, like, yeah, it has to be um punchy for me, like, and that surprise is the punch. That's why, you know, they call it the punchline. um and the other thing I love is pranks.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
like I love the authenticity of like the reactions. I love like just like pulling people out of the matrix,
Mm,
you know, like
yeah.
they're in their boring day-to-day routine, and then like just something absolutely surprising happens, like, and that's harmless to them. And for example, like one of the best pranks of all time, in my opinion, is Johnny Knoxville from Jackass, when he was in Bad Grandpa. I believe it's at the beginning of the film. Have you seen Bad Grandpa?
A long time ago, I think.
So,
Maybe I saw a couple of his stuff.
um, so he's going around like asking, I think, for like prostitutes, and he's like dressed up like a 90-year-old man, and he he like can't find any prostitutes, so he goes up to a vending machine and like puts his dick into the vending machine, and he's like, it's like at a gas station, right? And so so he's like moaning right next to the vending machine, like, you know, he gets like a crowd around him, like, you know, like, what is this old man doing? And then he falls backwards, but his dick is stuck in the vending machine, and it like stretches out, and he's like hanging there.
So it's like a
And then,
wax stick that's like gonna,
yes,
yeah.
and and then like the people like run behind him and like push him back into the vending machine.
Oh, like the bystanders are like,
The
oh God, no, like
bystanders.
we gotta retract that dick.
Oh my
That's too
god,
stretchy.
dude. I think it's one of the best pranks of all time.
That is really
Just because
funny.
they like participated.
Yeah. They're like, it's not supposed to stretch that much. We gotta get it back in there.
Like that means like they really like bought in, like really thought it was real, you know?
Yeah. And then he like falls again, probably. And then they have to lift him back up, but then he's like actually
Yes.
enjoying the process because
Yeah.
it's starting to get rhythmic, and he's like, oh no.
Oh, it's
I
such
was
gold.
I was struck by something as you were saying this, and it's this idea that I've stopped being as intellectual as I used to be in high school, or I stopped. I don't have as many thoughts running through my head as I used to, and in the same way, I think it's easier for me to enjoy things.
To the soda machine. Gabriel, I'm stuck. My penis is stuck in the machine. Gabriel, help me. Help me. Oh, Gabriel! Jiggle my shoulders. Jiggle my shoulders. Ow! Ow!
What try to do?
Jiggle my... Ow! Jiggle! Jiggle! Ah! Oh! Oh my God.
Oh, he's trying to jump it out. Oh, no. Stop, man. Oh, no.
I gotta get up! Oh God! Oh God!
Weird and Worthwhile Podcast.